third year. So I'm super duper excited. I've been through a lot of ups and downs as I've, in my journey of network marketing, and also here, in this trading space and all that good stuff. And so now going into year 3, I don't feel like a rookie anymore. Going into year 3, I feel like I kind of got my feet wet a little bit and I know what I'm doing. And I just want to share some things with you guys that have been able to help me create success in the industry of network marketing. And so I know going into the new year, a lot of people set big goals. They set really big goals, and the goal is to just really go out there and make money. And what I want to do today is just talk about something that's really simple, really basic, that I believe everybody can do. And I'm going to be very transparent with you guys in today's talk, in today's conversation. But the transparency comes from getting to a place of belief, right? And throughout my journey, as I travel to different markets and work with different people, and I talk to different people on the phone and over Zoom, what I've come to realize is a lot of people really don't believe that they can build the business of network marketing. Like, a lot of people don't believe it's for them. And I just want to be the person to share with you and tell you that yes, it is for you, and yes, you can do it, right? So today, my conversation will be more so directed towards a network marketing conversation, but I want everybody on this call to know that there's no special qualification to go chairman. There's no special background that you have to go chairman, or just to go to your next rank or your next level. Anybody can do it if you have the right belief and if you understand the skill set. So there will be calls when we talk about belief, and there will be calls when we talk about the mindset that you have to have. But on this particular call, I just want to take these next 20 to 25 minutes to focus on the skill set itself, and something that everybody across the board can do, and not just something that you can do, but something that you can go and teach your team as well. And so one of the systems that I've been able to use that has really helped me grow my business to 6 figures and to over, 1,500, almost 2,000 people in my organization is the PS3 system. And so I'm going to just test this out and see if you guys can actually see that. Yeah, so it might be backwards, but just work with me. So this system right here for me is what I like to call PS3. And one of the things that I want to really talk about, if you want to go and build a large network marketing organization, it's very important for you to have systems, right? And so as you have these systems, the reason it's important to have systems is because systems and tools don't sleep. And we're all here to make money. And in order to make money, we have to grow large businesses. And in this space or this realm, it's never about how good you are. It's not about how good Tony Scott is. It's not about how good Nathan is. It's not about how good I am, but it's about how good or how great can you help 500 other people become. And so when you're on track to help other people create success, you have to have a very simple system. Now, my background is in the United States Air Force, right? And I've been blessed to go to a lot of different countries, a lot of different cities and states and places where, they may not speak my language. They may not eat the same food that I eat. They may not even have the same culture I have, but there's this thing that I've noticed at a McDonald's, believe it or not. I go to England and the UK, guess what they have? McDonald's. I actually go to Germany, guess what they have? McDonald's. Budapest, McDonald's. America, McDonald's. Probably where you live right now, there's a McDonald's. And at every McDonald's I've been to, their system is the same. The fry station is where the fry station is. The burger station is where the burger station is. When you check out, everything's the same at every McDonald's. It does not matter. And the reason that, and so I ask people sometimes, how is it, do you think McDonald's has been able to become so successful? And one of the reasons is because they created a system that it doesn't matter what language you speak, what color you are, what's your background, what's your ethnicity, you can actually win in that system. And so if you want to have a great team, right, think about people like Phil Jackson. If I'm not mistaken, I love basketball, but I'm not like one of those basketball nerds that knows all the facts. But I do know that there was this thing called the triangle offense. And the triangle offense itself was just a great system. And it didn't matter who you put into the system. If they followed the system was a success. And so you have to understand your business can be the exact same way. See, a lot of times we think our business is not growing at the space it should grow because of the leaders, because of because a trade went negative and they lost pips or whatever. No, that's not what it is. Oftentimes your business isn't growing at the level you wanted to grow at is because everybody's not on the same page and everybody's not using the same system. So what system is it for me that when I go in to build a team, when I go to build an organization, what system am I teaching? What is the conversation that I want everybody to have? And that system for me is really simple. It's PS3, and this is a very basic system. So the P stands for peak, right? And so you want to be able to, in that first segment of the system, everybody should be able to pique someone's interest. So when I say pique your interest or pique someone's interest, oftentimes we think that comes with having such a dope cliche phrase that we're going to say, and that's not the case. You don't always have to have this one-liner because people can see straight through that, right? So all you have to do is be able to pique someone's interest. So how is it? How do you pique someone's interest oftentimes? Well, the way you can actually pique someone's interest is by simply asking, have you ever heard of foreign exchange? Have you ever heard of Forex? Guys, you don't have to be weird, and this doesn't have to be a weird experience, right? Something else that I hear people say oftentimes is, of the money that has hit your bank account, right, this year, how much money have you made on that? Of all the money that has hit your bank account this year, how much money have you made on that? For me, I like to say simple stuff like, hey, have you ever heard of foreign exchange? How are you familiar with Forex? I just want to fish and see where I'm at. See if this is a person that's even interested in what it is that I'm doing. And so I think oftentimes when we're building the business, we're trying to sell people that we're confident that we can close, right? Like most of the time, you don't go out and pique someone's interest that you're afraid they may say no. And so I think that's when we don't win and we start to try to force certain things onto certain people. So anywho, long story short, if you just pique someone's interest and see if this is even for them, because there's times when I may be out and I'm eating and I'm, maybe at a restaurant or I'm just out and about and I may just talk to people, right? Hey, how are you doing? What do you do for a living? And I'm just piquing their interest, right? Seeing their responses. If I was to say something about investing and the first comment someone makes is, yeah, but you can also lose a lot of money. That tells me I don't even need to go any further with this person because this person may not be piqued at the level I want them to be piqued. So what I have may not be for them. So anywho, pique their interest simply by starting conversation, right? And you can do this with your friends. You can do this with, strangers that you meet, people on social media, just simply pique their interest. Now, the third or the second piece to this is you need to be able to share your message, right? So you need to be able to share your message. You need to be able to share or deliver your message. And there are numerous ways you can actually share your message. And so the way that, we typically teach, one of the first things you want to be able to do is actually launch your business, right? And so a lot of people, when they come into the space of network marketing, and I'm going to just pause for a second because the reason I want to have this conversation, because the reality is this, everybody's here to make money. And we feel as if in this space of network marketing, this is an area where we can actually go make NBA money. We can actually go make, rapper money or investor money or whatever. Like I need you guys to understand something, and I'm going to finish this, but I really need you guys to understand something. It's not every day that somebody makes $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a month. It's not every day that most people make $5,000 a month. Like that's a big deal for most people. When I came into the industry of network marketing, I was super excited, honestly, because my upline at the time told me he made an additional $1,500 a month. At that time, that was the world to me. If I could make an extra $1,500 on top of what I'm doing, my entire life would be different. And it was. I promise you it was. I then immediately was able to eat at different restaurants that my peers weren't eating at. I was able to save way more money way faster. I was 19, 20, or 21, 22, and guys, easily I was saving $15,000, $20,000 in a matter of 2, 3 months, 4 months, just dropping my head. And my wife and I, and I'm not saying this to brag or to impress anybody, but I'm just trying to have real conversation in 2020. We're not here for the hype. We're here to make money. Everybody that's on this call, you're here to make money. And I just want you to understand what it is that you have to do to make money in this realm. In this space of network marketing. It's really, really simple, and it's not difficult. We just make it difficult in our mind. And the simple things that we have to do is share, and then I'll get into the third one. So how is it that most people share the business early on? Well, what a lot of people do early on is they launch their business. And I think this is something that a lot of people are afraid to do oftentimes because of what they think it looks like. And I want to share with you what it really looks like. Launching your business, or if you're on this call as a leader and you're working through other people, everybody that you bring into your organization, you need to make sure you help them launch their business. Why? Because it's their day one. And when you're launching their business, this really looks like, I would say, about 3 to 5 people meeting you either at your house, at Starbucks, at Panera Bread, somewhere at a coffee shop, somewhere public. I need you guys to understand, everybody's not going to be a network marketing professional early on in their journey. And you don't have to be the best speaker. You don't have to be the best presenter. I'm not the best speaker. I'm not the best speaker. I use slang. I cursed a lot. I was a cop in the military. I curse all the time. I'm not the best speaker. I'm an everyday regular guy, but I'm consistent. And I'm consistent at doing the small things. And the small things over here is what gets you the big results if you do them over and over and over. So a launch looks like you inviting 3 to 5 of your friends to your house. Another way you can share the information, and when you do launch your business, right, just kind of focus on the launch real briefly. When you do launch your business, it's really not always up to you to be the professional. You can get your hands on a push play, and you can push play on a DVD. You can push play on a YouTube video that explains what it is that we do. And I have a great push play that I've been using. It's 8 minutes. Chairman 100, Justin Owens just recently dropped it, and I love it. And I'll make sure I share it in this group before we get off. Just remind me. So, but launching your business, guys, is one of the first things that you would do. And you don't just do that one time. You do that over and over and over and over. And so the second way you can actually share the information, and what we do a lot, are like Zoom meetings. You can get 3 to 5 of your friends to meet you on Zoom. I want you guys to understand, going to that next level, creating like the lifestyle, because a lot of people want the lifestyle, right? This is what we really want. We want the lifestyle, but in order to get the lifestyle, you have to create success in network marketing first, right? The success has to come before the lifestyle. But before you can create the success, you got to actually have the skill. And then not only do you have to have the skill to create the success, you gotta understand, you gotta have the belief, you gotta have the belief that you can actually do the skill that's going to create the success, that's going to get you the lifestyle. And the belief comes from your programming, right? Your belief comes from your programming. We'll talk about that here if we have time on the end, but I need most of you guys to understand that you're only, because if you believe that you can go to the next level, let's not even say chairman, because I'm going to be real with y'all. I didn't believe I could go chairman when I first showed up, but I believed I could make $1,000. I believed I could make I knew I could make $1,000 a month. I knew that without a shadow of a doubt. So if you believe that you can go to your next level, just your next rank, platinum 600, platinum 1000, platinum 2000, if you believe you can go to the next level, let me see some ones in the chat. If you believe you can go to the next level, let me see someone. I just want to know who I'm talking to. I really just want to know, who am I pouring into this morning? If you believe you can go to that next level. So I'm saying that a lot of you guys believe that you can actually go to the next level. So that part is already done, right? So what that tells me is this: you guys are just a few steps away from having the lifestyle. And in network marketing, your life can completely flip overnight. It can happen in 60 days. It can happen in 90 days. It can happen in 30 days. your business can flip, because over here we only have to build 3 teams. So you're already 1 person on your team, which means you're only 2 people away from your entire business flipping, and you're only a few simple steps over here away from truly having the lifestyle. So now what are we focusing on this call? This skill set, because you already have the belief, you're already working on your programming. What's the programming? That's just like right now you're on this call, you're working on your programming. You're surrounding yourself. I don't know how many people on this call, but you're surrounding yourself with other people that want what you want. You're changing your programming. No one else at 11 o'clock or 10 or 9 or whatever time it is where you are is on a call like this, right? So it's not being recorded. I should have hit the button. I'm sorry. But no one else is doing that. So you're already working on the programming. What else? How else can you work on the programming? Let me just give you this real quick. The way you can also work on the programming, the audios you listen to, the books you read, the people that you keep around you. And I need you guys to understand the aspect of the programming, right? Like, that's how you work on the programming, the things that are around you. So you can change your programming right now. Chairman is not, like, I had a friend come over to the house the other day, and what he said to me was, bro, I love how you take things and you make it so practical. Like, I made $120 yesterday on gold, right? My wife and I went to Target, and y'all know how it is. You go to Target for one thing, you end up spending $100. Just never works, you know. And so we go to Target, and the $120 that I made a conscious decision to withdraw it from the market and pay for what I just paid for at Target. That's how I make things practical for me right now in the moment. So I say that to say this: Chairman can be practical right now today. If you know you want to go to your next level, all you have to let me explain it like this, and I know some people are like, Jazz, get back to the PS3. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna get back to it. If you understand that you want to have big muscles, right, and you know what it takes to get these big muscles, what does it typically take to get big muscles? Going to the gym and maybe eating a little bit more, all right, or whatnot. So you go to the gym, you eat a little bit more. So big muscles is here. This is where you want to go. And right now you're here, which is little muscles. That's me. I got little arms and little biceps. So I'm down here right now. Steps to get from here to here are called consistency. That's it. The steps to get from there to where you are is just consistency. You know that this place exists. I'll show up every day. Building your network marketing business is the same way. You know that Chairman exists because people have done it. You know that all these things are available. All you have to do now is stay consistent with the skill set. And once you stay consistent with the skill set, you'll create the success. With the success, you go create the lifestyle that you want. And some of you guys are already at that lifestyle, and it's something that you create right now today. So my point is this: when I decided that I wanted to be healthier, I said, okay, I want to be healthy by the summertime, but in order for me to be healthy by the summertime, I have to start working out today. So basically, what I'm doing today is already helping me. And like, it made sense to me. I don't know if that makes sense, but when I understand it that way, it makes me feel like I'm consciously working on my goals right now today, and they're not that far away. And I'm saying that to you to say this: whatever it is that you want that far away, all you have to do is stay consistent, do the activities, and I promise you it'll come and it'll show up. So sharing the business, launching your business, Zoom meetings, one-on-ones, right? Going out, actually meeting people, being purposeful about how you build your business, two-on-ones, push play DVDs, just sharing the information. And the last piece to the puzzle, which is, I think, for me, one of the most important pieces, which is three-way phone call. Now, for me personally, I tell my organization, I don't get enough three-way phone calls. One thing that completely changed my life in this business is I never built this business by myself. The importance behind the three-way phone call is this: your friends don't know you for being an investor. Your friends don't know you for being a top network marketer. Your friends know you for being a photographer. Your friends know you for being in the military, or whatever it is that you do right now today. That's what your friends know you for. So when you come to them about this, it's kind of like, what do you know about investing? What do you know about trading? So what you do is you leverage the stories, because story sells, facts tell. So in this business, you have to leverage the stories. Guys, stories are being created every day, and that's why it's important. Let me share something too. This is why it's important for you to share your stories in the chat. I don't care if you made $5 today, $10 today, $7. Stop. Let me say this. Please hear me. For all the people in the back, for the people that are paying attention, just hear this one part. Your $5 story is important to somebody's business. Your $5 story is important to somebody, including me. So stop being ashamed of only making $3, $4, $5, $6 in the market. Don't be ashamed of it. There was a time when I only made $3, $4, $5, but I was excited as if it was $300, $400, $500. But that story is important to someone else. Your $5 story is going to be the reason someone else decides to join the business. Because when they see that you can do it, that gives them the belief that they can do it, right? So now going back to the three-way phone call, this is where you're going to leverage your upline. This is where you're going to leverage your cross line, which may be somebody that's not on your team, but they're within the same umbrella, right? So this is how you leverage these people and these stories and to grow your business. When I first came into the industry, guys, I had a three-way available. And how do you use the three ways to your favor? Have a list of people that you trust to help you grow your business. If you're serious about creating real money in network marketing this year, I'm going to tell you guys and give you guys my secrets that I do. I would never just get any random Joe Blow to do my three-way. I had qualified people that I trusted. I had a list of them, 5 to 10 qualified people. And what I would do every time I went to do a presentation, maybe an hour or 30 minutes before that presentation, I would text all 5 of them. And I would say, hey, are you available for a three-way in the next 30 minutes? Are you available, to just jump on and share your testimony in the next hour? And whichever one responded fastest, that's the one I would use. And that's how I would build my business. And every time I had dynamic people on the back end closing my business for me. See, my whole objective when I was building, or even today when I'm building my business, is not being the expert. I don't want to be the expert in nothing, because I need everybody to understand that you're qualified to go chairman because we have a simple system. And if you can follow the system, if you can pique someone's interest, which you're going to do that anyway when you're out there trading and you're making money, people are saying, well, what is that? The moment they say, what is that, their interest is piqued. You immediately need to set up an appointment and go to the share phase and share with them what it is that you're doing. And after you share with them what it is that you're doing, whether that's you walking them through the app, walking them through IM.Center, whether that's you showing a push play, getting them onto a Zoom, inviting them to a big shot meeting, whatever it is, from that point, you go immediately to the three-way phone call. And I guarantee you, your upline will know exactly how to re-edify you, exactly how to close. And that, my friends, is how you build a business. And understand that all these steps don't take hours. It doesn't take hours. Any leader in the industry of network marketing will tell you that when we're building our business, we're not building our business 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have families, we have kids. Every Saturday is basketball and cheerleading for me. So we all have things to do. So this step right here should only take you maybe 15 to 20 minutes to do all of this. And then if you can take that, and if you can do that 3 times a day, right? 3 times a day, or we say 5 to 6 times per week. If you do this 5 to 6 nights a week, that's it. 5 to 6 nights a week. I'm just saying. See, if you're thinking about the 5 to 6 nights a week, like, oh my God, like 5 to 6 nights building my network marketing business, dealing with these people, telling me no, abandoning me, not showing up, not signing up. If that's what you're thinking, those are the results you're going to get. So when I build my business 5 to 6 nights a week, I'm excited because I know it's only going to take me 30 minutes, right? And I'm putting 30 minutes into a business that's generating me over $150,000 a year. Where else can you put 30 minutes into a business, an hour into a business a night, 5 to 6 nights a week, and it generates you $150,000 a year? Nowhere. That's why when I get on these calls, I'm excited to be here with you guys. I got to tame myself because it's like, I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this. And then when you have that attitude, building your business with the system becomes really, really easy. It's not that difficult. And listen to me. When you do all of this, if you do all of this correctly, if you say, Jazz, I piqued their interest, I got them in front of a video, I used the 3-way phone call and they still didn't sign up, understand, it's not your fault. T-Mobile shares their business with this many people, but only this many people have a T-Mobile service. Verizon shares their business with this many people, but only this many people use Verizon. I can do this a million times. Guys, you're going to share your business with people, and everybody you share your business with may not sign up, but that's not your fault. That's not a deficiency in you. That doesn't mean that you suck in network marketing. That doesn't mean that network marketing is not for you. That doesn't mean any of that stuff. That just means that the person said no to Christopher Terry. They didn't say no to you. They said, no, Chris, I don't want to join your company. Chris, I don't want to learn how to trade. Chris, I don't want to go through your academy. Guys, they're not saying no to you. They're saying no to the system, the product, and that's something that they have to deal with, right? So don't get in your feelings when people are saying no. Understand, just follow the system. 5, 6 nights a week. Focus on the things that you can focus. Going back to the example of working out. So here's the thing. Here's the destination. Here's where I am. These are the results. I can't control the results. I can't control the results of working out. I can't control the results of a big arm, 6-pack. But what can I control? I can control the activity. I can control what I'm doing every day. Am I eating right? Yes. Am I going to the gym? Yes. If you do that, that's where confidence is built. See, I learned this early on in my career. Confidence is built through action, through activity. When you're showing up and you're building your business, it doesn't matter how bad your business looks. It doesn't matter how many people are in your organization right now. When you're showing up and building your business every single day, you will be confident and you will know that your business will and is going to flip any minute. But if you look back on your calendar and you can't say that I've done, 5 to 6 nights a week, you can't say I've done PS3, peak, share, 3-way phone call. If you haven't done any of these things and then you're not seeing success, now you know why. Let me say this. This is so important. I love you guys. But let me say this. Stop thinking your business ain't growing because you ain't winning that trading. That ain't got nothing to do with your business growing. I promise you, I done made tons of money trading. That don't make my business grow. I done went out there and bought a whole Range Rover. I was stupid. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I was dumb. I bought a Range Rover. I didn't buy the Range Rover. I've always wanted a Range Rover. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love my truck. But let me tell y'all, there was a little piece of me that said, I can't wait to post my truck online. And you know how many people signed up after I posted my truck? None. Nobody. Ain't nobody hit me up and say, all right, I'm ready to get. No, because they don't care about that stuff. I'm telling y'all, it don't matter how much money you're trading. It doesn't matter if you have a bad week or good week trading. None of that stuff matters. What matters is this. Do you have a system for your team? Are you showing up every single day? Are you being consistent? Are you piquing someone's interest? Are you sharing the information the right way? One-on-ones, two-on-ones, Zoom meetings, big shot meetings. Are you using 3-way phone calls? Are you taking yourself out of the way and really building your business and building your organization? And if you can say yes to that, that's where you see success. Most chairmen that I know really ain't good at trading. I'm going to be real. Most chairmen ain't really that great at trading, not because they can't be, not because they don't want to be, because the skill sets to build a successful network marketing business has nothing to do with how well you are at trading. It has everything to do with your belief in some of the things that we spoke on. So, so hopefully today's call really helped you guys understand, what is it that you need to do to create success this year in your business. And I'm going to say this as well. understand if it takes you a year to get to wherever it is that you're going to go in your business, it's worth it. Hear me when I say this, and I think about this all the time. See, some people will start building. What time is it? Some people will start building their business. Oh no, y'all, let me see. What time is it? Okay. So, excuse me. Some people will actually start building their business, and if it doesn't flip in a month, if it doesn't flip in 6 months, they quit, give up, and they're not as excited. But right now, January 5th is fresh into the new decade. What if it takes you, let's just be real, right? What if it does take you, and we're gonna lowball it. What if it takes you all year? What if it takes you 9 months to go platinum 5,000? What if it takes you 9 months to go platinum 5,000? But the last 3 months you're platinum 5,000, and the last 3 months, let's just say up until that 9th month, you may have brought in, who knows, 30 grand, right? With everything adding up, you probably brought in 30 grand, but the last 3 months you hit platinum 5,000, and boom, that's $15,000 you've made in 3 months. 15 grand. Was it worth the first 9 months of just head down running, right? I think about it all the time. I say, Jazz, if it takes you, even if it takes you 2 years to go chairman 50, if it takes me 2 more years to go chairman 50, I don't care. If it takes me 10 months to go chairman 50, I don't care, because the last 2 months I'll make $100,000 in 2 months. I drop my head for 10 months, and the last 2 months I make $100,000 in 2 months. You do the math. That's how it works. So don't get discouraged along the way. Don't go PS3. Don't go and do it, and then 2 months in you quit. Because they all can flip. You never know when it will flip. So guys, keep your head down. Understand what you're here for, and understand too, this ain't about saying go quit your job. This is all money that you're making on top. I really wouldn't even guarantee nobody to quit their job until after Chairman 10. Run it up. Go get all the money you can get. Go get all the money you can get. And so a couple of things before we close out, a couple of things. 10th, 11th, 12th, Houston. Huge event been put on by Bryce Thompson out in Houston. January 10th, 11th, 12th. That very next weekend, January 16th, 17th, or 17th, 18th, that very next weekend, they have the Run to Play event here in Atlanta. Events are going to be very critical to you, your business, and your organization. And then right before London, in February, I want to say February 6th, 7th, and 8th, that weekend, we have Christopher Terry coming to Atlanta. So guys, again, remember, this business is not about how good you can become, but how great you can help other people become in your organization. And one of those things that's going to really help you guys get to that next level is plugging into events. Everything we just talked about. Thank you so much for dropping that Justin Owens video as well, Didi. Appreciate you. Everything that we spoke about, guys, it's a part of the process, but events are really, really key. So make sure you're plugging into events. If you can't plug into events, make sure you're plugging into these Zoom calls. Make sure you're taking advantage of leadership. If you have leaders that's in your area, call them up. Hey, can I do lunch with you? Hey, can I, take you to lunch? Can I take you to coffee so I can pick your brain? But guys, go get everything you deserve this decade. We just wrapped up a decade. This is a new decade. I don't really want to give you guys a whole spiel because we just had a whole dope conversation. But go get everything you deserve this decade, this year. Give yourself time. Patience is definitely going to pan out and work out. But now you guys have the skill set. Work this skill set until you create success. Once you create success, then you get the lifestyle. And when you get the lifestyle and you get a taste of it, you never go back, guys. So I really appreciate you guys so much. Boom, there's the Christopher Terry flyer. February 7th, February 8th, guys. In the Atlanta, if you can afford definitely get the event. Christopher Terry, phenomenal guy. I remember having lunch with him, and impactful want to do is open it up to other leaders before we jump off to make sure. Does anybody have anything? Any other leaders have anything before I close this thing out? 1 second. Okay, I just gave you guys, if you're on this call, you're a leader, you got something that you want to throw in there, I just gave you guys the opportunity to unmute yourself. The floor is definitely open. before we close this thing out. Let me check the chat one last time. Jazz, are you available for 3-ways? Yes, I am available for 3-ways. Absolutely. Does any leaders have anything before we close out? And then, two guys, I'm gonna put it out to all the leaders as well. But guys, I'll be doing leadership calls Monday night at 9 p.m. So if you want to jump on my leadership calls, I'll send it out to your leaders. I'll make sure they get it. And plug into the Zoom meetings as well, 3 Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this week as well, I'll be doing Tuesday and Thursdays this week. I'll be doing them. And I'm actually going to have Lawrence Young close it out. And also Dr. Jewel Tankard. She'll close it out as well. And so they'll be closing it out. So if you want to get your guests on, it'll be a dynamic presentation, phenomenal testimonies on the back end by 6 and 7 figure, or actually 7-figure, 2 7-figure earners. So definitely plug into that as well. 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and then Tuesday and Thursday, which is tomorrow and Thursday, I'll be doing the 9 as well. So guys, I really appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for getting on this call. If no leaders have anything, I would definitely close this thing out. I just want to make sure. All right, no leaders have anything, man. 45 minutes. Love you guys so much. You guys get it. And y'all have a great new year. Let's get it.